Hey kids, Tavyrouter here. I was playing around with Deltra's minecart dispenser. If you haven't seen it, you press a button, it dispenses a minecart onto its death cactus, and all the other minecarts in the dispenser shuffle up. Every time you press the button, you get another minecart, and to deposit, you just drop a minecart into the end, and the minecart will shuffle up to the nearest available empty slot. This one I've modified slightly so that there's a U-turn in it, so that the dispensing point right here is close to the depositing point. And while I was playing around with this, I thought there might be a way to make this smaller if you make it vertically. And so last night I invented the vertical minecart dispenser. It's only 2 wide. It does turn out to be a little bit smaller per cart than Deltra's. This one holds 4. It needs a volume of 56 cubic meters per minecart slot, and Deltra's needs 60. So it's only a minor improvement, but the main difference is form factor. That one is very wide and long, and this one's very tall. Let me demonstrate it working. I've used single-player commands here to artificially extend my reach so I can hit that button that's in the crosshairs. That's the dispense button. You can see the bottom minecart drops onto its death cactus, and all the others shuffle up into place. Every time you press the button, the minecarts all move up. And loading it is just as easy. You drop a minecart in the top, and as long as you wait a couple of seconds in between minecarts, you can load it up very simply and easily. One other improvement over Deltra's design is that this one is simpler logically. One thing that can happen with Deltra's is if you move a minecart around, it will get very confused and it will stop working, and you have to reset it somehow. This one, if you, for instance, destroy a minecart in the middle and then hit the dispense button, watch what happens. This top one moves down 2 automatically instead of 1, so it self-repairs. And loading is also not broken. You can just continue to drop minecarts in the top and they will all load up properly. So let me describe the logic behind this and how and why that works. Let me dispense a cart, and so you can see for the top slot, this dark green here is an RS NOR latch. It's this torch and this torch competing, and right now it is reset. If I drop in a cart right now, it goes over that detector rail and it sets this top RS NOR latch. When you hit the dispense button, it sends a signal up through every one of these RS NOR latches very quickly. It's a reset signal that resets all of the RS NOR latches. When one of the latches is reset, this torch comes on and that powers the powered rail and drops the cart down to the next level. So Deltra's design used 2 detector rails per slot. It means it dispenses a little bit faster, and I think it moves a little bit faster overall, but it has that significant drawback that it can get confused and you have to reset it sometimes. This one is simply self-repairing. I think if there are some redstone experts out there who can work on this, I think there's a way to make this even smaller. I think you can reduce the volume by 14, because right now I'm using RS NOR latches that are 1, 2, 3, 4 tall, and there's probably a way to use a 3 tall one. I just couldn't figure it out without getting it wider, because I couldn't find a way to get the input from the detector rail and the output to the powered rail properly and still get the reset signal through. So maybe someone will come up with a more optimized version of this, but for now it's still not a bad system. And maybe the logical improvements that I've made to this, the simplification, can be applied to Deltra's and make his system smaller as well. Who knows? Well, if there's one thing I've learned in making these videos, it's that people tend to improve on the things that I'm presenting very quickly. And one last thing for people who like their Pez dispensers, yeah, they're great. They're very practical and they're much, much smaller, but they do rely on booster cart glitches, and I think that those are going to be going away. Notch has said so in his Twitter feed. I have yet to see a vertical Pez dispenser or smaller dispenser system that doesn't rely on some kind of glitch that might go away in the future. So this one here doesn't use any particular glitches. It's just straightforward behavior of redstone, detector rail, and powered rail. So that's everything. Thanks for watching, and if you have any improvements, please post them in the comments, post screenshots, upload worlds. I'd love to see what people do with this. Thanks for watching.